Okay, so our meat has been browning about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the meat, a little bit of pepper, and I'm going to let it finish browning, and then I'm going to drain the grease. So that's an important step that sometimes people forget, is to make sure that you drain your meat of the grease before making a sauce. Nobody wants to have any greasy sauces. So I'm going to cut to drain the meat and I'll be right back. So I've drained the grease from the meat. It's all cooked. And to this, I'm going to add a can of diced Italian style, whatever store brand or whatever brand you prefer, tomatoes. I'm going to add 1 can of tomato paste, whatever your favorite brand of that is as well. And I'm just going to stir this around until the tomato paste kind of gets incorporated with the meat. I'm going to grab some minced garlic to add to this. And I like a lot of garlic, so I'm probably going to put like, I don't know, a teaspoon. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, so we're going to stir in the garlic. Turn my cream cheese over so the other side can get soft. And I'm going to add a can of tomato sauce. And if you don't want to use all these ingredients, you can use a can of pre-made marinara or spaghetti sauce that you can buy at the grocery store. I'm going to turn the heat down, stir this, and add some herbs. So to this, I'm going to add some oregano. Half a teaspoon maybe. Basil, 1/4 of a teaspoon. A dash of cayenne pepper. And some crushed red pepper flakes. As you can tell, I like spicy food, so you can adjust the spice to your liking. Stir this. And I would let this cook for maybe 15 or 20 minutes just to get all the flavors melded together for the sauce. And then I'll come back and we'll construct our casserole. So we're back. The noodles have cooked about 11 minutes. So I'm going to drain the noodles. Once your pasta is drained, pour it back in the pot that you were cooking it in. I just tore up my cream cheese into little pieces. I'm going to add that to the pasta. And this recipe usually calls for ricotta cheese or cottage cheese to add with this cream cheese. But I don't like those kinds of cheeses, so I just add the cream cheese to the noodles. And I add some mozzarella cheese to the noodles and some sour cream. So you just want to get that all mixed around. Make sure you turn your burner off. The heat from the noodles should melt the cream cheese. Alright, so it looks like it's pretty much mixed. Now we have to assemble the casserole. And the cream cheese should look all melted into the noodles, somewhat like that. A couple more stirs. Okay, so take that off the heat. To assemble the casserole, I like to layer a little bit of the sauce on the bottom of the pan so the noodles don't get hard. Just a thin coating to coat the bottom of the casserole dish. Can't wait to eat this. I've been wanting spaghetti for like a week. Came across that recipe online. So hopefully it will be good. Okay, so then you want to add your noodles. I'll just kind of dump them out and spread them out into the casserole dish. Stringy. Then just kind of work it around until you get it level. Okay, and then you just want to add some more sauce on the top. Make sure you cover the noodle. Put it over here so you can see. All right. So we have it all covered. And whatever sauce you have left over, you can just put in a freezer container and put in the freezer for some other pasta dish or whatever you want to use it for. And then you just top it with your cheese. You can buy a block and shred it yourself, or you can go ahead and buy it, shred it in a bag like I do. This is somewhat of a lazy recipe for me. And I'm going to cover this and I'll put it in the oven because I don't want the cheese to get hard. I like the cheese to be kind of gooey and not like a sheet on top of the pasta. And I'm using mozzarella and cheddar on the top. Pat it down a little bit. Then I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil. Wipe off my work area. And you want to tint it over the pasta so when you pull off the aluminum foil, it doesn't pull off all your good cheese. So make sure it isn't actually touching the top of the pasta. And in the oven it goes for about 20 minutes on 350. And next time I come back, hopefully we'll be eating. I just took it out of the oven, so this is the casserole finished. And I just put a little oregano on the top just to serve it. It needs to sit for about 10 or 15 minutes before you actually serve it, so you can actually cut a slice and put it on a plate. But anyway, if you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.